Alright, here we go. Before I start comparing the Lumix G9 versus the Sony a6400, again Lumix G9, I want to give a shout out to this Canon camera, man. This is the Canon SL2, a DSLR. I recommend that camera. I just got it for really cheap and probably not going to keep it, but my god, the autofocus is out of this world. I mean, I'm a Panasonic guy for a long time, so I think that, I mean, Canon is just dual pixel autofocus is unbelievable. Anyways, I am here today because I have to choose between these two cameras. I can only keep one. Got the Panasonic's Lumix G9. My first camera ever was the Lumix G7. I love it. I also have a G6 over there. But the Lumix G9, it's amazing, unbelievable. The handling, the customization, it's out of this world. So many buttons around. The IBIS is better than the GH5. It's the closest thing of having a gimbal in a camera. It's just amazing battery life, it's amazing image quality, it's great dual card slot, 4K 60. It's just so much that I don't even know where to start. Panasonic came with a update and now it has now it has 10-bit recorder internally, plus a bunch of other things. The autofocus has been improved as well. So this is a professional camera, okay? Now, Sony a6400, it's a good camera if you know what you're getting into. I want to talk about the good things, okay? So I love this small form factor. I mean, look, this is the kit lens. It looks like you just have a point and shoot, but the images and the video quality coming from this, the 4K, is so good. Lens selection is good. The autofocus is up there with Canon. I mean, Sony is just unbelievable how the autofocus is. And again, I just love the form factor. It has a flip up screen now, and compared to other cameras that I have before, like the a6300, a6500, it doesn't overheat anymore. The problem with the Panasonic, it is first of all too big for what I want to do. I want to go low profile. I don't want to be looking like I'm a photographer or that I'm working on a project when I'm just walking and doing something personal. And my preference is just too big. If I was a professional, that's fine, but I am not, and it's not something that I want to do. The autofocus is still bad, okay? Yes, they improve it, but it's just not reliable at the level that I want it and that I needed. You know, as a father, there's a lot of movements going around and I want to be able to rely like I am right now. If I put it in front of here, you know, boom, this is just, it's better, I'm gonna be honest, and it might be usable, but I don't want to have to think about it. And that's it. I mean, this camera is, if it wasn't for the size, it's too big, and autofocus, I mean, it would be the perfect camera. A little bit smaller maybe, if this was the size of the G7 or the GX85. I might consider to be the perfect camera. I mean, they're just so good. They're just so good. This thing right here, the a6400, the battery life sucks, and you can say, well, get more batteries. I don't want to have to think about that. I want the battery life from the G9, I want it here, and it's just not good. The IBIS in this camera, in the G9, it's awesome. Here there is no IBIS, so the reason I care about IBIS is because I love to shoot handheld. And yes, there are lenses in Sony, the Sony system, that have OSS, optical steady shot, so you can do handheld. Like this kit lens, you can shoot handheld with no problem. My caveat is that I love vintage lenses, and I have a bunch of it, and they're my favorite lenses because they're so cheap and have so much personality, and I love to shoot handheld with them. And if I don't have IBIS, if I want to take pictures with those, handheld or video, it's gonna be a problem. That's not a problem on the G9 because the IBIS is great. So pretty much I wish I can have this body with IBIS. It doesn't have to be the IBIS that the G9 has. That would be almost impossible. And I would love to have better battery life. And I mean, that's it. That's pretty much all I need. I don't need touchscreen. I don't need two SD cards. Slow motion is good enough. The G9, it's way better. Goes up until 180 frames per second. And the a6400 is only 120 frames per second in 1080p. And the G9 also has 4K 60. This is a beast of a camera, the G9. So what am I gonna do? What am I going to choose? Well, I have to go something in between these two, okay? And I have a camera for that. This, my friends, is the Sony a6400. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't made an unboxing, and this is the compromise. This is the same a6400 body on with a bigger battery. Has the same almost battery life as the G9. It has IBIS, and that's it. That's all I'm looking for. As of right now, I'm not doing private projects. I'm not, shooting videos for other people. So the a6600 is the compromise between the two. I can use my vintage lenses, and I'm happy with that. I have a Sigma 16 1.4, a couple vintage lenses, a kit lens, and then I can build upon that. So you gotta find out what works for you. Okay, I don't want to think about battery life, and I want to have some type of IBIS so I can use vintage lenses and great autofocus. That's it. That's what I need. Hope this video has helped you. I made my choice, and it's time to move on and make great videos. See you later.